Good evening. It's Wednesday night. How you doing?
Hi, we made it. Nice to see you all out there.
Come on up.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Say hello to the new microphone. So we're just trying to get going here tonight, having a few issues technically, but we think we're rolling. We're having trouble with your
Comments.
Yeah. So we're not sure we're going to be able to put comments up tonight. But we will be doing everything else we can to make the show good for you. And I'm just not sure what's going on there, Ida.
I don't know.
I think maybe if we tried to close it, I don't know. I don't know how to.
Let's just
try to reboot.
I'm gonna reboot the.
So tonight we're gonna touch a little bit of our new format. We're starting to move to a new format. We're basically relaunching the channel over the next few months, and I think you will see some great movement in the right direction. We're going to a couple of things that you're going to notice. We're going to play shorter games. When we start the show, we're going to jump right into a game. And we're gonna play it, and it's gonna be over in 5 or 10 minutes, and
that fast.
Yep. And then maybe we'll move on to some other content, and then maybe we'll play another game, that sort of thing. Tonight we're just gonna play one quick game. We're gonna jump right into it. That game is Name the Month.
Name the month.
Here, that's an easy game.
This one should be really easy because the answer is always going to be a month of the year.
Yeah.
So there's 12 answers possible.
Yeah, as long as you're not counting Jewish months or.
Of course, there's going to be another.
Yeah, no, Gregorian Roman calendar. The
Thank you.
Just the 12 months.
Of course, you're going to make it tougher.
It's only going to be. The answers are only going to come from the 12 months.
Okay.
And so it's the month game, and here we are, ready to play the month game. So let's get right to it. What do you think?
I think that's great. Kathy says our voices don't match our mouth.
Oh, really?
That's weird.
We'll have to fix that another time. Sorry about that. Hopefully you can not look real closely. I'll try to make a quick change here, but I'm guessing it's still going to be messed up. But I'll take a quick shot at a fix of it. I know how obnoxious that can be.
Joel says he likes the look, Cal. So
the look.
The look. I
What's
don't know.
The look?
You must have. Well, you got new glasses and a haircut.
Look. Yeah,
and shades.
No beard. Yeah.
I miss that beard.
So lots of things have changed. So I think you just have to give up there. Right? I'm not sure what. Not sure why that's not working, but it is not working. So sorry about that. With our, so we're not going to be able to put your comments up, but we can comment on their comments.
Yes, of course we can.
And we can still see them along the way. In fact, I'm going to switch over to Facebook just so I can see if anybody's texting, chatting over there.
You mean at YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube. Why do I always say
I don't
Facebook,
know, but
I mean YouTube.
We've got too many things going at one time.
Let's get into
Let's do it. I'm ready. I feel good about this game.
So let's see here. Okay. Off we go. So here's an example question. All right. Example question would be something like this. The name of what month comes from the Latin word for 10? What month name comes from the Latin word for 10?
Well, I don't know. I wanted to say December, but that doesn't make sense. I don't know. Kathy says October, but oct means 8, right? I'm so confused. Is this a trick question? It's supposed to be an easy example.
It's not a trick question.
Okay.
The answer is December. Yeah, it's December.
Why is it 10 then? When it's
December
the 12th month?
stands for 10. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it works.
I thought for sure
and
I
October
was wrong. It stands for 8.
Yeah.
there's going to be some question in there that explains to us why October is the 10th month and December is the 12th month. I don't know. Will there be an answer in there for us? I sure hope so.
you want answers to everything? I can't help you with all the answers.
You usually have the answers. I don't know.
Okay, so here's our big question. There are 4 months that end with the letter Y. Which one's the closest to the end of the year? Quick. Who's the first one? Four that end in Y. Which one's the closest to the end of the year? Come on, can you get it before everybody else? Who's first? Come on, get it in there. What's taking so long?
I don't know. Well,
these are quick games. You're supposed to be able to get these games.
Give these people that 15 seconds where we have that little bit of delay, right?
We don't care about the delay.
Okay, I say July. Mm-hmm. What is it?
The answer is July. July.
2 questions I got right.
January, February, May, and July. They're all early in the year. So July's the latest.
This could be a banner day for me.
You're on a roll.
I'm on a roll. Joel said July and Kathy said July. Yeah. See, they have the delay.
No, they don't see the delay. Just you're seeing the delay.
Oh,
you're the one who's delayed.
I'm sorry.
Like it's them.
It's my computer that's delayed. I am so sorry.
Okay, here we go. Question number 2. New Year's Eve is always celebrated when? Celebrate on the first day of the month, right? Yeah. What other month occasionally has a federal holiday on the first day of the month? There's only one other federal holiday that could occur on the first day of the month occasionally. Which one is it?
This is
never thought of it that way,
no,
did you?
Come on, you see the smoke coming out of my ears. I'm thinking,
how many holidays are there? There aren't that many. Just go through them all.
On the first day of the month?
Yeah, it's possible to have a holiday on the first day of the month.
Other than New Year's Eve.
It doesn't happen every year. Yeah.
It doesn't happen every year, so maybe it's February.
It happens occasionally. Do you think it's February?
I'm going to say February. I'm going with February because I don't know.
What holiday would you do on February 1st? No, it's September.
President's Day.
September.
Which is like the 12th. September?
Yeah.
What in the world?
What holiday occurs in September? Labor Day. Yeah. Labor Day is what? Do you know what Labor Day is?
What do you mean?
What day do we celebrate Labor Day?
I thought you meant why do we celebrate Labor Day?
When do we celebrate it? It moves.
I guess it's the last.
It's the first Monday of September.
Oh, so if Monday just happens to occur the first, then it's September.
There you go.
Okay.
How'd you do? Did you guys get it?
I didn't get that one.
That was a hard one.
Kathy said February too. I really do appreciate you,
September.
Kathy.
It's September. It's Labor Day.
We were just
Labor Day and New Year's.
Because you said it doesn't happen every year.
Only 2 days that can occur on the first day of the month. Those are the only 2 holidays.
Okay.
Christmas never occurs on the first day of the month. Valentine's Day never does.
No, but that's not a federal holiday either. It's your birthday.
Well,
so you think it should be a federal holiday.
President's Day, which is the day after. All right, let's keep moving.
Oh, let's keep moving. Okay.
Oh, here's a long one. We're going to have to blow this up so we can read it. Lost in Space was a sci-fi television show which originally aired between 1965 and 1968 on CBS. It features a family trapped on a lost spaceship, the conniving Dr. Smith, and a robot. What is the first name of the actress who played the mother of the family?
Well, okay. But it has to be a month.
Of course it has to be a month.
So let's see. I don't think
that's the game we're playing. See up there on the top, it says what month.
I thought maybe you had, I don't know, a little lapse in judgment. And you put a different kind of question up there. So Joel says June.
Mm-hmm. June?
June is a girl's name.
Oh, so it is. Yes, so it is.
July, August. Maybe her name is August.
Yeah, of course. No, it's June Lockhart. June Lockhart was the mother. Don't you remember?
I do remember. Warning, Will Robinson.
Yeah, Will Robinson was the boy. that's the robot said. Nicely done. Okay. That's a hard one.
They did a new Lost in Space, by the way.
Okay, well, okay.
Just so you know that.
Yeah.
It wasn't June Lockhart then. But you did qualify by the years.
I gave the dates. During the Roman Empire, 2 months were added to the calendar. Which 2 were added? Which gets to your answer, by the way.
I'm delighted that it gets to my answer. If only I had the proper response. It must be January and February.
Which two got added?
Were they together?
I don't know if they were together.
Okay. What 2 months were added to the calendar?
Mm-hmm. January and February.
I got that
Good
right.
guess. You said it must be.
It must
and then
be
you doubted
January.
yourself for
I
some
know,
reason.
because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they put January and February in front.
Why?
March was the first. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. It used to be 10 months.
Well, that
And they added two to
explains
the front.
everything.
Happy about that?
Yes,
Now
I
you've
am.
got-
Thank you for that.
All right, question number 5.
Okay. Question number
Several
5.
months can be girls' name, but which month is named after the first Roman emperor? Who was a boy, by the way. There wasn't a Roman emperor. It was a girl. Let's see. What are the months that could be girls' names? January. I suppose somebody could be named January. I don't know anybody named February.
No.
How about March?
Don't know anybody
Not
named
really.
March.
April. There's a girl's name.
May.
May. Another girl's name.
June.
June. Girl's name.
August is a boy's name.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the only girls' names.
September, October, November, December. How come more people aren't named October and
Really?
February?
I bet there are. I bet there are people named October
Not
and
many.
February.
Not many. If you're named after, if you're named after one of the odd months, put your name down. We want to
Really,
know
we
you
want to know you
recognize
because we appreciate that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm
we
gonna
named
say
all the
August.
girls' names. Which one's is a boy's name?
Kathy says August.
Yeah, August. August after
We got it.
Augustus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See how smart we are?
Okay, you guys, very.
Okay.
Only a question or two more.
Okay.
Only one of the months is an English word when it's spelled backwards. Which one is it? One of the months is an English word when it's spelled backwards.
Well,
I'm not sure any of the months are foreign words when they're spelled backwards, but I wanted to qualify just because I couldn't verify in every language.
this is what you call getting it done fast. Joel says May because I am.
Of course.
Yeah, good job.
Of course, a yam. That's an English word.
It is an English word, and it sounds good because we're
And
getting
it's
ready
the
to
right
have some
time of
yams.
the year to be talking about yams.
That's for sure.
I like
I'm
my yam
ready.
with a little bit of cinnamon sugar on it.
Brown sugar or
Brown sugar and no, cinnamon sugar. Brown sugar, I guess. I
Yeah,
guess brown
brown
sugar. I like cinnamon sugar on it.
Do you put marshmallows on your
Yeah, of course,
yams?
marshmallows.
I don't put marshmallows on my yam.
Well, you're missing out.
I am. I think I must be. Okay.
All right.
I'm jealous.
I am. Popeye said, I am.
I am what I am, and I am what I am, or something.
All right. How many months have exactly 30 days? You know the song. How many of them are there, though?
30 days has.
And you got to count them? Come on. How many have 30? Exactly.
April,
not more
May,
than
and
30 or less than 30. It's not a trick question.
September.
It's
All
the answer's
rest
not
have
11.
31. It's
Mhm.
this many.
Yeah, this many. How many was that, Ida?
It was 4. Did I
you want
count
to show
wrong?
again? I didn't have your hand up in the air. I had the question up in the air.
30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31 except for, February.
That's
4.
correct. There's 4.
We got it. 4.
There's 4. I think that's the end of the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Yay.
See how the game goes by
I'm
fast?
telling you, it does go by fast.
That's how these games are going to work now. We're going to have quicker games. We're going to get through them, and we're going to play more than one. Although tonight we're only going to play one because we want to talk to you about a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. That was a good game.
So.
I like the games that have limitations to the number of answers there could be. It helps us out, right? Okay.
And made it easier.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's should we jump into the saying of the week, or should we
Sure.
talk?
That's up to you.
It's complicated now.
It is
And
complicated.
on the new show, on the new format, we're going to talk. Then we're going to play another game.
Okay.
So we should talk.
Okay, let's talk.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, I don't know. I did want to mention, well, first of all, there's a lot of things that have been going on with Uniquely the Same, and I'm going to let you probably go into that. But I wanted to say congratulations to our friend Joe Delegrave. He put an announcement out on Facebook that he was no longer going to be in international competition. It was like, oh, sad because we're going to miss Joe. And then another announcement came out from the USA wheelchair rugby team to say that Joe's the interim head coach.
Yeah.
So that's awesome news. Congratulations, Joe. So proud and happy for you because I know how much you love the game and what a great job he'll do.
I read that as interim, though. I read that as he's not the forever coach.
Yeah. Right now he's interim.
So that's,
and I'm not sure why Coach, I think his name was Gumby. What was his name? I wrote it down here.
I'm sorry, I can't tell you.
James Gumbert was the head coach's name. And he had talked about retiring as far back as 2017, 2018. So maybe he's just retired and he's on to better things. So anyway, congratulations, Joe. We're really happy for you.
Yeah, it is. It'll be fun for Joe.
Yeah, and for us because
he's sort of a coach player already. He's
definitely
inspirational leader of the team, and so that'll be a good connection.
I think it's a great connection.
What else we got?
Well, we've been very busy lately with some of the stuff that's going on. We had was that just last week? It was just last week. We had our Individual and Family Advisory Council meeting for Hope Served. And it was very well attended. And there's so much traction that is behind this organization, Hope Served in Manheim, Pennsylvania, and what their vision and mission is, which is very close to that of Uniquely the Same, which is why we've aligned ourselves with them, and we're helping them out as much as we can to get them started and off the ground. But we had a great meeting with over 40 people were in attendance, and it was it's the very first meeting. And what I think is even more remarkable is the meeting was over at 8:30, but we were still there talking at 10 o'clock. So a lot of people with great ideas and great input and, express their concerns. And so, it gives us a starting point anyway. So we've got a lot of work to do, but it's going to be great work. Really looking forward to that.
Yeah. So we call that group the IFAC, the Individual and Family Advisory Council. And that was an exciting week. Was that just Wednesday?
Yes.
So Thursday. A week ago today, basically.
Right.
So that was that's an exciting thing to have had happen.
Right. We're still waiting. That's the group we're working on, looking at purchasing a firehouse on the main street, on the main.
It's interesting because we've been working in Pittsburgh for quite some time, but it seems like the Lancaster group has really taken off, and we've talked about it a little bit, but it really just seems like they are energized and ready to go, and we're ready to help out in any way we can. So that's a lot of fun. That's exciting. And then part of that is we're looking at the firehouse, but this is a group beyond the firehouse. We're looking to buy the firehouse, put into 4 apartments and some sort of a retail shop, as well as some offices and meeting spaces. But this Individual and Family Advisory Council is designed to go beyond that. That's only going to be a solution for a small number of people. Right. I've been saying, there's more than 66,000 people within 20 miles of where this firehouse is. So it's not going to solve 66,000 problems. Right. Exactly. So as a group, we want to solve more than just a few. We want to go after the various solutions that people might be involved in. So
yes. So exciting stuff.
We also had a real exciting conversation just this week.
Yes.
With the Autism Employment Network, or there was another name for where we were.
Progress City.
Yeah, Progress City, which is a Pittsburgh-based organization, and they have a program which they're working on, which is called Pittverse magazine. They used to call it the Pittverse, which I sort of like.
Yeah, I do too.
Because it makes you understand it better. When you just say Pittverse, it's like, what did you say? But the Pittverse is sort of like the universe. Right. It's the Pittverse. It's what's going on in Pittsburgh. And so anyway, I digress. But
I do like that name.
Yeah.
Pittverse.
Yeah. And I like it with the.
Me too.
The Pittverse.
We'll have to talk to them about that.
So when I refer to it, I'm going to call it the Pittverse.
Okay, let's do it. Let's just be rebels.
So we talked to them about being involved, bringing our live streaming into that world, and talking to them about how they can move forward in a number of ways with the Pittverse. And so I'm very excited about that possibility, about us trying to make some help them help themselves, basically improve.
And did you say that this magazine is done solely by adults on the autism spectrum?
I did not. I didn't mention that, but it was really designed for that. It's the writers are all individuals on the autism spectrum, so it's a bit of an advocacy. It's just demonstrating what people on the autism spectrum can do and are like, and there's that saying, when you know someone on the autism spectrum, you know someone on the autism spectrum. So this is an opportunity to read lots of people and get a feel for the breadth of a lot of people's experiences. So that's fun.
What they shared with us that I was really excited about and really energized me was during the pandemic, they started doing Zoom meetings. So they weren't able to meet in person, of course, like the rest of us. But what happened was they really created this community of individuals, and they got to know each other, and they looked forward to seeing each other. So really, it was a chance to bring them all together as a group and create this community. And that's what we're all about, is community and relationships. So to me, that's wonderful that we've got that many people right here in our area who are engaged and excited.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that we can bring some of those folks on this show to be part of what we're doing, and maybe we can help them get their own shows started, that sort of thing. I'm very excited about the possibilities of the future. We've been running along as our little group, which is great. It's been a lot of fun, but I think we're now ready to step off and become a bigger group. And so we're asking those who are watching now to help us do that. We think we have some ways that will help us develop. That's why we're running into so many technical problems, because we're making really big changes underneath the covers. So you're not seeing them, but you can tell from our microphones. We have some new microphones running, but there's some underlying technology. For instance, tonight we're running, even though it's just the regular camera shot, it could be 4 different camera angles. And this is the first time that we've run a show with the possibility of 4+ camera angles. And we're going to implement that in a couple of weeks. We're actually going to have more than one camera.
Yikes.
So we're just one step at a time. We're moving toward that kind of thing. But we're ready to get involved. Pittverse in 2 weeks is going to release their new their fall issue of the magazine. And so we may do a show on that. I'm not. It's all happening so fast. I'm not sure, but in 2 weeks, that'll be just after Thanksgiving.
I should put the link to the magazine in our description. I'll do that when.
Well, we'll do a full show on it, and we'll.
Okay, sounds good.
Maybe we'll get Brian to come on and talk or awesome. Something, or one of the folks from. I'm anxious to have the people themselves.
What's interesting about, I don't know, one of the interesting things about Pittverse is and Progress City is 2 very important people to that organization are named Brian. So one is Brian with an I and one is Brian with a Y. So I wonder how often they get called that. Are you Brian with a Y? Are you Brian with an I? Or the other Brian? But anyway, they're great people, and we're really looking forward to working with them.
They're doing a lot of good things. So, one of the things they're doing, for instance, is the SpectroDolce ice cream shop,
which is growing.
Yeah, and so that's what we learned this week, or actually over the last couple of weeks, is that they have opened up a second location now.
Right.
And so they've got 2 of them running here. Westmoreland Mall here in the Pittsburgh area is their new location, and they've done a soft launch on it, and that's Brian with a Y.
It is
Brian with an I is the Progress City Pittverse guy.
Right.
Brian with a Y is a SpectroDolce guy. So that's been fun. We also want to alert people to Giving Tuesday.
Yes.
Giving Tuesday is coming up. We've always the story is a number of years ago, Kathy and a few other people actually put up Giving Tuesday. It's when I learned about it. They put up fundraisers for us there, and we started to pay more attention to Giving Tuesday, and excited about that opportunity, not just for us, but for all nonprofits to work on things. I'm going to put up my own Giving Tuesday fundraiser this year, and we're going to use that money toward the Hope Served activities.
That'll be cool.
So it'll all of that money will go toward Hope Served and the things that they're working on there.
So anyway, Giving Tuesday is November 30th. And of course you can give on Giving Tuesday. And if you give early enough, your donation is matched. You have to be really fast to get a matched donation because I think it's $8 million this year, but it goes quickly. Meta is matching the donation. So anyway, Cal did a great video on Giving Tuesday a few years ago, and it still holds true. You talk about giving you don't have to just give money on Giving Tuesday. You can give your voice, you can give your time, you can give your resources. So it's a good time to think about what is special to you and how you'd like to support a particular nonprofit or whatever you'd like to support.
Yeah, I don't know if I could bring that up real quickly here, but I'm going a little bit hard right now, and my mind is full, and so it's hard for me to just react. We did say we wanted to try to put that up, but we'll have to do that maybe next week.
Yeah, we can do that next. That'd actually be a better time. It's right on the cusp.
But November 30th is Giving Tuesday. Of course, you don't have to wait till Tuesday.
Right, you can give any time.
It's just a day to try to focus people after Black Friday and all the shopping to giving. And anyway, that's the opportunity there. So on the new format of the show, we would have run another game by now. We would have interrupted that conversation that we were just having, maybe talked about a couple of those issues, played another 6-minute game, and then put in another one.
Yeah.
We believe that the length of our show is holding us back from growing. And here's why. When you come on to look at a show, think about it yourself. If you went on to YouTube or Facebook and you look at a show and you see that it's 1 hour and 4 minutes long, you're probably not going to click on it. It's not going to be a big commitment. But if we put a show out there that was like 6 minutes long and it's a game with the exact same title and stuff, you might be interested in doing that.
Right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to try to produce those mini shows while we're doing the show. So we'll still do the multiple game shows and pop them in and out while we're playing. But we think that will have a huge impact on people, particularly both not watching live. So more people will click on us and find us and become a part of what we're doing. But it will also affect our live because as the channel grows, then more people will be around watching that. So we need you to be the core of that to help us play these games and be a part of that. And we've mentioned we are going to the library in the spring, and we're going to have a live audience.
That's going to be fun
as well. I mean, you're a live audience, but we mean an in-person live audience as well. So we're gonna we're just gonna make a couple changes. So the show already is at 34 minutes. Right.
It just goes so fast.
So
that's a hard thing to keep track of. So.
Yeah. So so the point is that these long shows are actually holding us back. So we may change the format dramatically and go to like longer conversation shows during the day or something like that, and then make these shorter game things to just try to draw more people in. But we want more people. We think we're producing pretty good content. We think our games are fun. And I think you all do enjoy it, but sometimes they do drag on a little bit. Sometimes when it's a 40-minute game, it just feels a little bit long.
Yeah, I liked the length of this one. That was cool because it left room for the next one too. If we wanted to do more, keep an eye on our time.
So that's our hope. It does mean a little bit more, like we got to come up with a lot more ideas. And
So send them in. If you have ideas, we'd like to hear them.
Yeah, but we want more people involved, and we will move through the games much faster as a result. Give you an opportunity. We also notice that as the show goes on, a couple people are there all the time, but people watch for the beginning of the show, and a lot of times after 10 or 15 minutes, there's a lot less people present. And so we want to produce a show for people who are here for the first 5 or 10 minutes. And so there'll be a little something for everybody. In fact, if you came in 15 minutes late, then you catch the second game. And watch
There's still hope.
a little piece, and you only have to be in for 10 or 15 minutes then. And then other people can watch for the whole show. So that's the idea. Little 10 to 15 minute segments. That's where we're heading.
So Kathy says she watches a lot of YouTube. If it's less than 10 minutes, I'm not likely to watch. If it's 15 minutes, I'll watch. Just my opinion. So yeah, there's a sweet spot in terms of the time, the length of the video. You're right, Kathy.
Yeah.
So we just need to find that sweet spot.
What I'm suggesting is if you're brand new to something, you've never seen it, and it's a game, right? You see this game advertised, and it's an hour and 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even have an hour and 10 minutes. Like you're going to bed, and you turn on. So are we going to watch this hour and 10 minute game, or are we going to do something else? So we'll still have the live show. We're trying to bring all things to all people, basically. But thanks. More feedback is appreciated, particularly as we move forward. Let us know if you like the game the way we did it tonight. And we can mix styles. We don't have to always have short games. We can have some short ones and some longer ones as part of the evening. Let's move on to our middle content now. Are you ready, Ida?
I'm ready.
So Ida, I fixed your shot here, so hopefully I've got the right. There we go.
There you go. Well, I chose this particular thing because this is the time of change. It's fall, and so many different colors and weather and all those things that are changing. So that's why I chose this one. Life is funny. Things change, people change, but you will always be you. So stay true to yourself and never sacrifice who you are for anyone. So, that's it.
Yeah, there's always change.
That's one thing we can always count on, right? Change is inevitable.
There's even change in us, but there's the consistency of who we are.
Right. The foundation of who you really are. Absolutely.
You always want to try to be being a better you, and but staying true to yourself, and never trying to change just because of the circumstance, I think is the idea, right?
Yes, absolutely. That's
because those things are going to change faster than maybe some things with you are going to change.
Right.
All right, let's move on to the joke of the week.
Oh boy.
So we brought up our friend Brian. You'll notice he has a Y.
Brian, that's Brian with a Y.
Brian with a Y, and Brian is our joker. So he's the SpectroDolce guy that we've been in touch with, that many of you have known. It's probably nice to have a face put to him. And Brian wanted to mention a joke about ice cream.
Yeah, I think that's very fitting. Good job, Brian.
Ice cream cones are always prepared. That's why they carry umbrellas.
Ice cream cones carry umbrellas.
Yeah,
okay.
turns out they do. Not sure why they do.
Well,
so they're prepared for sprinkles.
Okay.
That's
definitely an ice cream joke. Oh, Brian, when we bring you in, we'll apologize to you in person for doing that to you.
I like sprinkles on my cones. Do you?
I do too. I don't know that you can even really taste them, but there's something in your mind that those sprinkles add to it, right?
Color,
yeah. And Janet Baker says, "Oh, we know Janet." Oh, that reminds me, I haven't put Janet up there for a while. So she might.
Janet, you shouldn't have said, "Oh."
Really, she might be telling a joke any day soon.
Look for Janet and a joke of the week coming to you soon. Nice to see you, Janet. Actually,
yeah, very nice to see you.
Let's do our shout outs and anything else that we've got going on.
Okay.
What do you have to say? Do you have shout outs, birthdays, or big events that are going on in your life or in somebody near you that you want to shout them out? Now's the time to do that. trying to think I always think about the big holidays.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some birthday holiday around the holidays. So
yeah, some of us have birthdays around the holidays.
What birthdays do you have going, Ida?
Well, on the 18th, Dean Fowler is, and also on the 18th, Linda Myers. On the 21st, Colleen Page, and not to be outdone, her husband Daryl, his birthday is on the 22nd. So those are the birthdays. There's not a lot of November birthdays. I think because October the big boom month for births. So
you think not so much in November?
Not so much in November.
At least not. Lull after the storm.
That's right. That's right.
Anybody else out there have any shout outs, birthdays, anniversaries, other events that you would like to mention? Glad for you to do that at this point.
Not seeing anything.
I can never quite find my events. I always want to pop up my Facebook events, but I'm just no good at this Facebook thing.
There you go. Up, up, up. There you go. Then birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
So I doubt I got much to add to your recent. Is that over with? Mine's showing recent ones. So upcoming.
It's the 17th.
That's
the
interesting.
18th through the
Sue
23rd.
Rohr is on here.
Yeah, that's great. Happy birthday, Sue. I don't have her yet on my Facebook. She's one of the people from the IFAC meeting and very supportive of Hope Served.
Let's see. Ginny Irwin, Ellen Heiser. Those are a couple I want to shout out.
Happy birthday.
Those are birthdays coming up pretty soon. Look at that. My Stream Deck just went out.
Uh-oh.
Wonder if it just got tired.
It's taken a little nap. It'll be back.
That's a little bit of that high-tech stuff that I'm not quite sure. I think it might be, but I'm afraid to push a button because,
it came back on.
Yeah, it woke up. That's part of the new control center. So, since we got so much more going on, now we've got new controls and everything. So that's what we're testing out everything going on. Today we're having some sound problems, which was really distracting. There was an echo, and Kathy's saying now that we're out of sync.
Right, our mouths aren't matching our words.
That's easy to fix. I can pop that up, figure out exactly how much delay there is, and put the right delay in it. It's just a setting.
Thank goodness we have you for that.
I thought I said it properly, so something has changed. But we'll keep working on it. I think that's about it.
Okay.
On a short show today, even.
It is a short show, but that was our goal, and we're sticking to it.
Yeah. Well, I don't think the show has to get a lot shorter if we're playing 3 games. It'll still be, we're still going to have at least a half-hour show, but I just think we could move a lot more, and we could meander here at the end. Like, this is the time when we can take some time and just say hello to you. And what we don't get a lot of, like, people don't put comments like right at this point. This is where we could have a conversation about anything you'd like to talk about, and so we could even arrange a phone call, and talk to you at this point.
When we can do that.
So those are some of the new technologies we're working on. So, like, if you wanted to say something, instead of going to all the trouble of typing it out, we'd be able to call you, or you could call in, and we got a new way of receiving that. But that's it for today.
Thanks for coming tonight.
Another big week. We'll have another show next week. Wait, is next week Thanksgiving?
Next week is Thanksgiving.
When are you leaving?
I think Saturday or Sunday.
You mean just a few days from now?
Yes.
Yeah. So if we have a show next week, you'll be on it remotely.
Yes. With my new equipment.
Yeah, we got a piece of remote equipment for Ida. So I don't know if you've ever noticed, but Ida's always green when she comes on the show.
I'm not really ill from the drive or anything. I don't know. My lighting at my house is not set up like this.
So we have some new lighting for her and a new setup so that she's
Thank you for that.
supposed to look a little better in that shot. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. See how green you are.
Really, we could take a poll and see if
we should do a show just for that reason.
There you go.
Let's try to do a show next week. And let's do at least a couple of games.
Okay.
And we'll just see what we can pull off. The night before Thanksgiving, I don't know whether people will be around or.
Some of us are cooking.
Yeah, well, as you're preparing your turkey or whatever you're making, you can have the show running.
There you go.
That's the idea.
Works for me.
Do you want to close us out today?
I do. I thank you for joining us this evening. There are quite a few of you online tonight, and I apologize that the comments weren't working like they normally do, but we were definitely paying attention to them here online. We wouldn't be us without you, and that's meant from the heart. We really appreciate you being here. As we always say, I'm uniquely the same. You're uniquely the same. Together, we can change the world. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.